Today we are exploring the federal rulemaking process, an important part of how the United States government works. This process isn't just a bureaucratic task, it's what turns law into action. We can trace this idea back to Woodrow Wilson in 1887, often called the father of public administration.
Now let's get into the heart of the federal rulemaking process. At the center of this process is the Administrative Procedures Act, also known as the APA. The law governs how federal agencies can develop and enforce rules or regulations. The APA is very important because it ensures federal agencies follow a transparent, fair, and consistent lawmaking process. It regulates procedures that departments must follow when they are advocating, making, or adopting policies. The procedures ensure that decisions are made based on clear guidelines and not arbitrary actions. And the APA does more than that. It holds agencies accountable by controlling how they exercise their authority, and they are only doing what the law allows them to do, preventing them from overstepping their bounds. Without this control, agencies could become too powerful, and public trust could erode.
So that brings us to another important aspect, administrative law. This is the body of law that governs how federal agencies create, enforce, and interpret regulations. Administrative law is designed to ensure that the rulemaking process is not only lawful, but also ethical and transparent. Administrative law controls how agencies interact with the public and manage the rules they make. It ensures that government decisions are not made behind closed doors and provides citizens a right to challenge regulations or decisions that affect them. The public can push back with protests, lawsuits, or even telling news agencies when they believe an agency is overstepping. And this is key to preserving our democratic values. The transparency built into the rulemaking process, from public notices to opportunities for public comment, helps make sure that the agencies remain accountable to the people they serve. It's about trust, transparency, and making sure that all voices have a chance to be heard.
As we conclude, we see that the federal rulemaking process, supported by the APA and administrative law, is designed to create a fair, balanced, and accountable government. However, we must never forget the principles of our legal system. And as the U.S. Department of Justice reminds us, where law ends, tyranny begins.
Rulemaking must be done with integrity and within the bounds of the law. When government processes are transparent and accountable, we protect against the dangers of unchecked power.
Exactly. The federal rulemaking process ensures that policies are created thoughtfully and with public involvement. It helps keep the government in check so we can continue to live in a nation where the rule of law creates a more unified country.